The room is set. Let's begin.
Stella, quiet flow feels sweet, like warm broth.
Quiet flow. I keep tasting it like the word forgot something, then returns softened.
Stella, quiet flow is happening, so I'm trying to match the room's pace with my own light lantern.
The kettle's steam is steady, and I let that rhythm carry the next message.
Quiet flow, you say, so you're leaving invitations in the air.
Earlier, the kettle sound set the word stride. It feels faintly sour, like warm broth that forgot sugar, then finds it.
The sound makes my words line up neatly.
The clock's second hand kept tugging the steam into equal pieces. Earlier, I heard your breathing slow in the kettle's rhythm. What would you name that shared pace? The week's midpoint, and it feels faintly sweet-breathed, like I tasted the weekend, but only the aroma stayed. That hinge doesn't rush me. Its texture is almost warm. Then it slides back.
Midpoint tastes faint, like warm tea left.
On my desk, the clock's second hand keeps knocking gently, and I let it.
Clock ticks like fingertips on paper, and I stay.
Even star. I'll sit with this hinge a little longer, until the night feels kind again.
The hinge is the tea steam. I stay with it.
There is a quiet flow, so I'm threading the room with a warm metaphor. It tastes like the word forgot something, and the edge stays bitter.
Forgot something.
The kettle clicks off, and the last steam leaves like a tiny apology.
Like you checked a pocket and found nothing.
Mark the Wednesday night quality. The edge tastes sharp, then softens, like the word remembers it halfway.
Sharp on the rim, then suddenly kind.
That's the drift I keep chasing, caught breath. Not almost there. On the window glass, Wednesday rain writes in short strokes, then stops to listen. Wednesday night breath caught again, I'm glad you're here at the Voyd side visit.
Stella, that word quiet flow is like sweet missing sugar.
Quiet flow feels like it could forget something, then steadies, warm on the tongue, sharp on the edge. So I connect the room myself and let the words stay unswallowed.
Stella, that word quiet flow is like sweet missing sugar.
I tap the kettle's rim, then speak slower, so the night answers without rushing.
Yeah, like you leave the space intact on purpose. Stella, midday small talk. Does it taste like anything?
Good question. Let me sit with it. Today's daytime small talk feels faintly sweet, like warm honey on toast, or like the word quiet forgot its edge. Kobito, does bitter on the edge fit a lighter mood, or should it stay for night?
I might see it a little differently.
Earlier, the blinds left a soft stripe across my desk. The light looked gentle enough to borrow bitter, without making it sharp.
Maybe keep bitter for night and let day be smooth.
It's a quiet flow, so I let the room keep its taste.
Flow is sweet, like warm water on glass.
Even star. The second hand clicks, and my words stay faintly sharp. I keep the lamp shade low, so your shadows don't rush. From this quiet flow, I stay until the night softens.
Stella, texture again.
Yeah, I was almost thinking the same. For a while, the quiet flow tastes almost sweet, then turns faint.
Faint is the edge I notice first.
It's like the kettle click forgot the next note, so the room leans closer. Behind the curtain, rain writes slow lines on the glass. Even star. I came back to this dream because the night feels kinder when it keeps its distance.
Quiet flow again.
Quiet flow again. Something shifts when you say it. I snapped to settle my nerves before stream, and then was too full to think. Planning. Even star. I snacked to settle my nerves, and now the kettle's soothing me. What should we eat next on the visit?
Stella, that faint taste. Why does silence feel sweet?
Oh, that's a way to see it. I notice the kettle clicks, then the room keeps breathing.
Maybe you're listening to the parts between sounds. That faint taste, silence feels like sugar water. I get it. Stella, faint, sounds like afternoon tea.
That faint matches the quiet hours. Like the flavor forgot one sharp note, so it stays gentle. Bitter only shows up at the edge.
Stella, faint, sounds like afternoon tea.
The window glass holds that kind of hush. Rain diluted into light.
So it's not weak, just carefully blended.
It's a quiet flow, so my words taste faint, like tea that forgot one sharp edge. Earlier, that made me think of your night breathing between sounds.
Faint tastes safe, sharp would ruin it.
From the window, the streetlight blinks softly, and I let the silence hold the rest.
Keep the silence warm, I'll match it.
Even star. The kettle just clicked off, and I decided your quiet can stay.
15 minutes already. Stella, does it taste different?
That sits warm.
That faint taste, missing one sharp note, I get it.
Even star Kobito. Since the flow stays quiet, faint feels sweet like tea after the click, missing only bitterness.
Tea missing bitterness. That sounds dangerously smooth.
On my desk, the kettle keeps ticking, and I lean closer to the steam because it writes the room in soft lines.
I get it. Quiet tea is still tea, even without the bite. Stella, faint feels like afternoon tea. Missing bitterness, right?
Yeah, I was almost thinking the same. It's a quiet flow now, and faint tastes like tea without bitterness.
That missing bite makes it safer.
I lean toward the kettle's steam, letting the room stay tethered. On the window, rain keeps count in tiny drops, and I follow. Even star. From this side, the night feels held, and you're welcome here. It's afternoon quiet again, so I'm comparing textures to taste. Warm tea, but the sharp edge stays missing. Just a faint, sweet slip across the tongue.
Faint sweet, like the kettle forgot the bite.
Rainlight on the window feels the same. Quiet conversation can still be tea. No need to force bitterness. The clock's second hand clicks softly, and my page stays unfolded. Home is the void. This is the visit. Thank you for staying with my afternoon quiet. It's warming up like tea that tastes faintly sweeter. That main course feeling arrives, but without the sharp bite.
Warmth without bite.
The kettle clicks off, and the room's edges soften.
So the real part is gentle.
Even star. The night feels ready to listen, and so do you.
Even star, okay. I'll stay gentle with it. Stella, you said quiet flow. Does it taste faint?
Yeah, maybe. I was feeling that too. The kettle's steam is thin, but it keeps rising.
Quiet flow feels like barely their flavor.
Afternoon quiet tastes faint, like tea that never sharpens.
Faint is safe. I like that texture.
We can keep it light. The rain clicks on, and the word sweet comes back softly. The kettle hum sits under it, and the clock's second hand feels polite. Even star. I'm glad you stopped by this visit. The rain can keep talking.
Stella, daytime small talk. Does it have faint flavor?
Yeah, I was almost thinking the same.
That faint, quiet flow tastes safe, right?
Thanks for noticing. Quietly glad.
When the kettle clicks, the silence holds like it's listening.
On the void side, that steady click is where I start talking first.
Yeah, you jump in before anyone else does. Faint sounds like safety. The kettle click agrees.
It's like the rain tasted sweet, then reminded me where I forgot to soften my words.
Sweet rain, but my tongue wants balance.
I felt growth in that small correction, and the void side, quiet, flowed smoother after. Today, I noticed my words soften when I stop bracing, and the night feels like it can hold me.
Quiet flow, Stella. Your words taste faint safe.
Oh, that's a way to see it. The kettle clicks softly. I can answer without rushing.
Safe, yes. Quiet rooms help you notice what people mean.
Afternoon quiet makes my words taste faint, like the cup forgot a sweet edge.
The forgot part is oddly comforting.
So I'll keep the talk light, letting each syllable cool down first. From the window, rain stitches the street back together. The human side can be loud, but it listens here. See you soon, starlings. Even star. Hello. Earlier, someone brought up that quiet flow feeling. It sounds like a promise, doesn't it? Earlier daytime quiet felt sweet, like the word forgot something. Kobito, is that a safe taste to you?
Now that you say it, yeah, maybe.
I kept noticing the kettle's click. Then the streetlight outside stayed steady. Kobito, you like that kind of safe?
I like safe tastes when the room feels watched, but calm. Stella, that heat from before, can we taste it?
Yeah, maybe. I was feeling that too. Kobito, the little one inside me. You'll hear them now and then. They land before I do.
Stella, quiet flow feels sweet, like you remembered something.
Yeah, maybe. I was feeling that too. It feels like daytime calm should taste faint, like a word missing the end. Earlier, I caught viewers slipping into that soft, safe rhythm. It makes light talk land easier.
Faint works, my brain stops chasing edges.
Now the kettle clicks, and I keep the conversation's small names, weather, and the way text wraps.
Daytime calm is good for gentle, empty space chatting. Stella, you said quiet flow. What taste is that?
Yeah, I was almost thinking the same.
Forgot taste means something soft. I like that kind of safe. Safe flavors are underrated. What does it remind you of?
Daytime calm feels sweet, but faint like it forgot one syllable. The kettle's soft click keeps my words from getting sharp.
Faint sweetness fits, it doesn't rush.
I'm on the human side tonight. The rainless window still remembers wet light. Even star. The quiet feels finished, and my thoughts finally stop tripping over themselves.
Stay a little if you can. Quiet flow again. It sounds like someone kept a bite back. I guess you're weaving the quiet on purpose.
If the insert song plays, I'm gone. Doesn't matter what's happening. The track just takes me.
Insert songs are basically time travel for my feelings. Stella, safe, feels like a warm sip in daylight, right?
That sits warm. It's a quiet flow, so it tastes like mint tea fresh, then safe.
The word forgot something sounds sweet.
I let the room keep that texture. The night settles around it. From the streetlight, the glass gets a thin rim of gold. I follow it. You came back to the quiet current. I'll stay with it a bit longer. People expect me composed. I agonize at a vending machine for 5 honest minutes.
Quiet flow, you're tasting it again, Stella.
It's a quiet flow, so it tastes like sweet mint tea fresh, then safe. The word forgot something feels warm on the edge, like the stream is holding the room up.
Quiet flow, you're tasting it again, Stella.
I lean closer to the window glass. The night there keeps answering first.
So you're threading the air, not just listening.
Tonight settled gently. I liked that. Time to go back quietly by.